Alright, birthday Yahawah, birthday Yahawashi, birthday Yahawah, birthday Yahawashi, birthday Yahawah, birthday Yahawashi, Cal, Malaya, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Bashi, Yahawakakadash, double honor to the elder apostle, a great military rule well, sincere citation, the Aki, and I put to the truth, across the four corners of the earth, to the fear and power of Yahawashi, Yahawashi, the hope of elect. And salutations to the Israelite foreign that scattered among the nation that believe in the name of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, and shalom to the sisters and family that tune into the gospel, preaching on the whole world, peace and mercy unto you. And who the world inwardly call God, his name is Yahawah, and who the world inwardly call Jesus Christ, his name is Yahawashi. Every Hebrew Israelite that consists of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and those who line descendant go back to the 12 tribes of Israel, due to the scattering amongst the nations. All right, my heart is called from the great North Los Angeles camp of the Inland Empire region, aka IE. And it's the article, a couple days ago on RT, and the little post they put on Instagram. It said UFOs took U.S. nuclear capability offline at Pentagon. All right, and we know that through the world called UFO, unidentified flying object, or UAP, unidentified aerial phenomena. All right, and we, as Hebrew Israelite, all right, we know them to be a chariot of the Lord, all right, chariot of the Most High. With the angel writings, okay. A few articles. It's another one from RT. They only like our new former intel official admit, claiming that UFOs interfere with U.S. Atomic capabilities. All right, we ain't gotta really go through the whole article. Okay, there's another one by RT2. The UFO took U.S. nuclear capability offline as Pentagon secret unit chief claims in the ex-head of Pentagon advanced aerospace threat identification. All right, and that's the one if I can go into. Is that I think that there is certainly at this point enough data to demonstrate there is an interest in our nuclear technology, a potential to even interfere with that nuclear technology, he told WAPA. We also studied that the upcoming report expected to be presented to Congress this month definitely state once and for all that reported UFOs are not U.S., Russian, or Chinese tech. All right, and he's right. All right, and why so-called UFOs are interested in the United States nuclear technology. Because believe it or not, the nuclear technology that Edom, the so-called white man, had come up with, he didn't come up on his own at all. All right. In fact, that he was given these this knowledge on this new technology from the Lord Yahawah, Yahawashi. All right, and that's in the scriptures. Isaiah. Isaiah 54:16, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coal in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for this work. And I have created the waiter to destroy. What's the waiter to destroy? The ICBM missile, the intercontinental ballistic missiles, all right, nuclear missiles, from one continent to the next, all right. He thought he'd come up with that on his own. He think he did, but he didn't. All right. How much outside gave him this knowledge to come up with this. All right. And look at the picture where it's missed. The Hebrew word is karash. all right, craftsmen, artisans, engraver, graver, artificer, skillful to destroy it. It's the scientists, all right. They work with these things, all right, to create instruments that destroy things, all right. And that's all the blessings. That's the blessing that he was given, all right, to live by the sword, all right. And that's what he's doing. And this missile is the extension of his living by the sword, all right? The ICBM missile, all right? 'Cause he was given power, all right? He was given a great sword. It's Revelation 6 and 3. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, "Come and see." And there went out another horse that was red. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. All right. Remember, he was blessed with a sword. All right. Going back to Esau, changed his name to Edom. All right. Mean red. He is given a blessing to live by the sword. Okay. Let's go back. Leviticus 4:16. All right, so behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coal on the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for this work. I have created a waiter to destroy it. All right. It says Proverbs 16:4, the Lord Yahawashi hath made all things for himself, yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. All right, so that's one of the reasons why Esau Eve was created, and he was given the knowledge and instructions to make these missiles, right, for the day of evil. All right. It's Job 33:15. Then he opened the ear of men and filled their instruction. All right, and that's what he do. All right, and that's how Esau even came up with these ways to come up with the nuclear missiles. Okay, because Yahawashi gave him the instruction to come up with those things. All right. What else is there? Pretty much it on that. They had another scripture. Alright, this is go up 2 and 1, blow you the trumpet and Zion, sound the alarm in my holy mountain. Alright. They could give warning unto Israel, the so-called Latino, Native American, and Negro. Okay. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahawashi cometh, for it is nigh at him. Alright. When he comes for redemption. Alright, to bring deliverance to the elect and also destruction to the wicked. All right. a day of darkness and a gloominess, a day of cloud and a thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a throng there is, like in a throng, there had not been ever the light, neither shall be any more after it. All right. So what's about to come? There's nothing that happened before it, and nothing that can happen thereafter. All right. It's the time of Jacob's trouble, the shipping of the people, World War III, and ultimately Yahawashi coming back, and its nation going out in thermonuclear destruction. All right. Even to the years of many generations, a fire devours before them, and behind them a flame burns. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. All right, so it's America to be totally destroyed, and that's one of the reasons why the myth was created. All right, it was to destroy America, this wicked place. All right, and that's why the angel of the Lord in the chariot or at these nuclear sites, all right, turning them on, turning them off. At the end of the day, Yahawashi is in control of all things. Esau Edom is not in control of even the mental that he created, that was given the knowledge unto him. Okay? The angels are in control of these things, all right? If they, and nothing shall escape them. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, all right, describing the mental, all right, the powers. And as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariot on the top of mountains shall they leap. All right, how high they be in the heavens. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face, the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march every one on his way, and shall not break their rank. All right, so they're not even gonna break their rank. All right, because the angels gonna make sure it's gonna hit. Cause the angels gonna be in control of the missiles. All right, just like they're in control of the missiles right now, turning them online, turning them offline and stuff. All right. And they shall not break their rank. Neither shall one thrust another, so they're not going to touch each other or nor destroy each other. They shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the window like a thief. The earth shall quake before them, because it tells you that the earth shall move at the to and fro at the drunkard. All right, so mental to be shot off and hidden throughout the earth, not just here in America, but also other part of the world. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And the Lord Yahawashi shall utter his voice before his army. For his camp is very great, for he is strong that executes his word. For the day of the Lord Yahawashi is great and very terrible. Who can abide it? All right. That's pretty much it on that. And then Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13 and and 4, the noise of a multitude in the mountain, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdom, a nation gathered together. The Lord Yahawashi of hosts mustered the host of the battle. They come from far countries, from the end of heaven. Even the Lord Yahawashi and the weapon of his indignation to destroy the whole land. All right, and the ICBM missile is that weapon of his indignation. All right. Prove that those are his weapons. All right, he just had Esau created for him so it could be used on the earth. All right, there's also going to be to take himself out. It's also to take Esau, Edom out. All right, because he could be taken out by his own devices. All right. It said, how ye for the day of the Lord, how about y'all try at that hand? It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. All right, even the missile that can destroy it is coming from the Almighty. How about y'all try? Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Jump down to 19. Babylon, we're talking about America, the glory of kingdom, the beauty of the Chaldee, the elite ethnicity shall be as when Yahawah overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, and this is telling you in Jude that this Sodom and Gomorrah was an example for them to live ungodly thereafter. And America doing the exact same thing. All right, with this whole LGBTQ being at this Pride Month. All right, giving these mold all type of rights and stuff, and they declared it then as Sodom, all right, and they hide it not. And they put it to the forefront. So guess what? They're gonna see the same fate as Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. All right. So America never gonna be ever inhabited after the nuclear destruction. Okay. Neither shall the Arabian pitch their tent there, neither shall the shepherd make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of noble creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. All right, the basically unclean animals and stuff like that. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, the dragons in their pleasant palaces, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. All right. So America's days not gonna be prolonged. All right. They have a set time measure that it shall not pass. A set bound that it shall not pass. All right. Let's do that. It's Ezekiel 38 and 10, thus saith the Lord Yahawah, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think in the evil thought. Right, because Yahawah shall try to control your mind. He's controlling what you're going to do. He's controlling you when you're going to start World War III, and when you're going to do this and that. All right? And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of thy own wild villages. We talk about here in America. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without wall, and having neither bars nor gate. All right. Let's keep said, 18. Saying it shall come to pass at the same time when God shall come against the land of Israel, talking about the Russians, saith the Lord Yahawah, that my fury shall come up in my face, for my jealousy and in the fire of my wrath have I spoken. Surely in that day there shall be a great shaking in the land of Israel, so that the fishes of the sea and the fowl of the heavens and the beasts of the field and all creeping things that creep upon the earth and all the men that are upon the face of the earth shall shake at my presence. All right, so how about y'all try it? Yeah, I mean, when Yahawashi comes, all right, they're going to shake at his presence, all right? They're going to be dirt or afraid, like the scripture say. They're going to even fight, or they're going to be afraid but still fight. All right? The scripture talk about the war in heaven. See how Yahawashi going to come in the midst of World War III, all right? Where we at? And the mountains shall be thrown down, the government, and the steep places shall fall, and every wall shall fall to the ground. And I will call for a war against him throughout all my mountains, saith the Lord Yahawah. Every man's war shall be against his brother, and I will plead against him with pestilences and blood. All right, the mental. And not the mental, but and I will rain upon him and upon his band and upon the many people that are with him, the overflowing rain and great hailstones, fire and brimstone. That's the mental. Thus will I magnify myself and sanctify myself, and I will be known in the eyes of many nations, and they shall know that I am the Lord Yahawashi. All right. That's pretty much it. There's a whole lot more precepts that can be pulled, but that's pretty much the whole, the understanding, the whole get down of why the UFO or the chariot of the Most High, the angel, are doing these things. All right, because how about y'all trying to control these missiles, these nuclear missiles? All right, and they could be in controlling them in the time of Esau, even destruction as well. So with that, shalom.